Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see what your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back, because I have yours. Please do me a favor, go over to my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot. That is an all zodiac sign channel where I will, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, go live. What we're going to do and how this read is going to go, we're going to discuss the topic. And right now, it is your generosity. We're going to discuss this topic. We're going to discuss the journey and the lesson. We're going to understand the lesson and the journey. And then we're going to pull from the four agreements. The four agreements talks about being impeccable with your words, always doing your best, not making assumptions, and be impeccable with your word. And so we're going to pull from that card deck. And then also we're going to pull from the crystal deck, which focuses on these chakras and also the crystals that we need to pay attention to or work on or focus on. At the end of the read, we're going to release the negative energy or the old energy from this reading with an affirmation. So the cards that come out so far, which is your generosity, Six of Pentacles energy. 6 years of being generous to a situation. And now there's balance happening because the Six of Swords energy, you decided to walk away from the things that no longer serve you and to have balance again, to be victorious, to be have hope, and also to be able to defend yourself if you need to or defend this energy. We also have the Hierophant energy, which is your belief system. You had to change your belief system, and now why I say defensive is because you're standing up for yourself, always speaking your mind and not taking shit from anyone. But now we're going to learn how to, we're going to learn the power of our word and how we are going to be impeccable moving forward and set those boundaries so that we don't have to always cut people with our words, because Cancers, that we are very, 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 we can be very facetious when it comes to how we snap back at a person, place, thing, or a situation. And that's the realization that you have when it comes to manifesting and being in past heartbreak, if that makes sense. And so the Three of Swords energy is here. The Judgment, which is realization, the Magician energy, which is manifesting, the Justice, which is consequences of your actions, and growth also from toxic situations. So you have grown from toxic situations, maybe dealing with the Emperor type energy or somebody who you felt like was stable and had the authority and the power to guide you or to lead you when it comes to this thing called relationships, situationships, or life. But they cause you heartbreak based on their toxic energies. And so what you had to do is grow from this situation. Remember, no man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. This person was here to teach you a lesson, to stop giving so freely and not setting boundaries. And that is a lesson that we are understanding right now. So you walked away. There's justice, consequences of their actions and also your actions. So it's okay to give, but you have to give in order, you have to give to the people who complete you and not deplete you. This person at some point had some type of toxic energies with this devil energy being here, codependency, or when it comes to, the control or the restraints or, the materialistic temptations that you had for this person. Not materialistic temptations, but the temptation or the lust or the love that you felt like you had for this person. And they totally took your kindness for weakness, but they didn't realize that you weren't weak. And so with that being said, you had to transform and show them better than you can tell them. So in the process of that, I'm going to pull, of course, from the finance deck, but we're also going to pull from the love situations because, again, you walked away. You walked away because you were starting to become defensive and it was starting to break your heart that you had to be mean to a person that you loved, So the realization is that, the type of situation you were in. Yeah, I mean, you're only getting older. You're not getting younger. And so a true love, experience, wholeness, unconditional love, long-lasting love is what you're looking for. You're not, and you were looking for it in this Emperor type energy, but they were playing games and being toxic. And so therefore you realize that you're against time. Rushing before it's too late. Took a long time, walking on thin ice. And so sometimes this is why you stay for so long, 6 years maybe. This is probably why you stay for so long because you already invested time and energy into the situation. But I'm going to pull from the four agreements so we can learn what agreement that you need to focus on. Remember, always do your best. Don't make assumptions. Don't take anything personal, and also be impeccable with your words. Speak what you want from, oh, look at that, my throat chakra. Did you hear that? My voice cracked. Somebody's throat chakra is off. Yeah, and so you can't take anything personal when somebody hurts you, because no man is your enemy, no man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. This person was here to teach you a lesson, and therefore the lesson is for you to be strong and not to put all your eggs in one basket, or to just keep being generous to people 6 years down the line and they still don't see the benefit or the beauty that you bring to them. And so that's just kind of how I see that energy. So always do your best. Express your own divinity. Listen, this is you realizing that, right? Look at that. Express your own divinity. Don't change for a person. Stop putting your all into somebody just because you feel like it's true love. If somebody feels the same way, it'll be a balanced scale. But again, if you have to keep stressing and getting to the point to where it's causing you to lose hope within yourself, you have to go from the situation. And you did everything you could. You tried to mend it, so it broke apart, it came back together. It broke apart, it came back together. And here it is, all of the times that you sewn your heart back together, and you're just like, no, I can't do this anymore because I'm only getting older. So express your own divinity. You don't need to you don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you. And you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. So you've done that. You love this person for who they are, but yet and still they couldn't do it for you. And so now what you need to do is move forward in the present moment, not worry about the past, which causes anxiety, which causes fears. And those are the childhood wounds and things that we have to heal from, because again, something about the past is causing you to be fearful of the future, or to be like, what if this doesn't go out, or that what if scenario. And so you need to live in the present moment and not worry about the past nor focus on the future, and just live in the now. We're going to pull from the finance deck to see what also you need to focus on when it comes to your finances. Okay, 2 cards come out. You are a gift. Manifesting. This came out in the read that I just did. You have all the tools you need to increase your income. Good fortune is coming. An opportunity may come to you where you can showcase your talent. So again, you did your best, and now it's time for you to focus on the things that you want. You're starting to manifest and to walk forward and to have balance and to change your belief system on the things that you want to do, and that's called growth. But again, thank this person. No man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. So this person taught you to get it back on your bandwagon or your wheel, and to support yourself, to give to yourself and not expect anything from somebody, and not make an assumption that somebody has to give you what you give them. And that just comes with you understanding that you need to send strength and healing, period, to this person and let them move forward. Sometimes it can be with you and sometimes it can be without you. But once they're without you, they'll understand what life is like to be without you, and they want to be with you after the fact. But you have to be able to accomplish yourself and not be in denial. Look at that. And so it says, perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. So in reality, right now, the present moment, where are you at with this situation? Can you say that you've been giving and that you've been so, kind-hearted to a situation that is very toxic to you? And it says, perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in the truth than a lie, right? Live in the truth right now and understand what this person brought to you. That doesn't mean people don't change. That means you send strength and healing, period, because you always did your best in this situation, right? If you have been putting a false front to make money, it's time to remove the mask. So again, now it's time for you to step out on your faith, to express your own divinity, and to understand that the gift comes to you when you step out and you understand and love yourself and you move forward, right? Someone might give you a gift, lend you money, or help you in some way. You could get a cash bonus at work. You have natural talents, gifts, and abilities just waiting to be discovered. Explore them. So in some part of love, you become stagnant and you start giving to another situation instead of giving to yourself. So that is the gift that you've learned for yourself, is you learning to not be in a denial and to understand that you're only getting older. And when toxic situations present themselves, you understand that how to deal with them, but you have to manifest and you got to get to that realization of that. And so that is kind of how I see this energy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the evolution of the soul, because you're evolving. And then we're going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this energy go. I believe that, you have done everything that you could in this situation, and now it's time to move forward. And that doesn't mean, again, you have to move from it. Yeah, child. So legacy, yeah, because you're trying to build a legacy. You're not, and you wanted to build it with this person, place, thing, or a situation, but now here it is. You have to build this legacy with yourself. You have to start your foundation over. You have to start building you a foundation. No, not over. You have to start building a firm foundation, not filled with cracks. So this is a part of you starting there, and giving this gift to yourself. And so achieving great things in abundance. Your purpose is to leave a legacy, live in the highest quality of life. And that is what you're doing moving forward, because you always done your best, and now you're expressing your own divinity. Child soul, adapt into the rules of life. Lessons, social structure, rules, roles, traits, discipline, dutiful, and traditional. So again, when somebody has trauma, or has not trauma, when somebody has things from childhood, sometimes you have to unlearn to relearn. Unlearn to relearn why you keep giving so many giving to situations, and why you're so codependent on trying to get somebody to see what it is that you bring to the table, and be in denial this whole time. And it's okay. That's the toxic environments and the toxic patterns that we put ourselves in. And that's by living in the past and in the future. In the past, that causes fear. In the future, that causes anxiety. Well, we need to live in the present moment and understand that the discipline that you bring to the table, and learn the 50-50 thing, a 50-50 way of dealing with things, is the best thing, the dutiful and the traditional things that you should have been taught, but you weren't. And so you're walking away from that, and you're balancing out, so that your reflection and your realization comes with strength. And it comes with you knowing that you can manifest. Magician energy comes out twice. And as long as you do your best, and you're going to give to the people that complete you and not deplete you. Does that make sense? That's just how I see it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck. And then we're going to let the negative energy go, or the old energy, shall we say, because you've done your best and you've been giving, but now you're choosing who you give your energy to, and who gets to come forward, or come with you in this process. The card flew out. Hold on one second. Let me get it off the floor. It's the Shaldoni, and this deals with all chakras. So this is you focusing on all the chakras: happiness, harmony, and peace, right? The first chakra is the crown chakra, your belief system, your spirituality. Oh, Hierophant. I was going to say, I knew the Hierophant was here. Your spirituality and the wisdom. You have the insight and knowledge to know what's causing you sadness. But your third eye chakra and your crown chakra, all of these chakras are blocked. So your third eye chakra is your intuition, your understanding, and your perception. The way you seen a person, the assumptions that you made that this person would be able to go the long haul with you, doesn't mean that they can't. It just means that right now they're not ready. I'm going to pull, because we're talking about love. I'm sorry, I'm going to pull from the 100 Ways to Win at Love. I'll say the chakras first, and then I'll pull from there, and then I will let the negative energy go. But the intuition, the perception, and the understanding that you have for this person, place, thing, or situation that you've given, and you've done your best. And so now it's just time for you to unblock these chakras and use your intuition to know that you can manifest anything that you want, but you have to send strength and healing, period. That's the art of forgiveness, and that goes with your throat chakra. You have to be able to communicate and express, and to trust in what you say. And sometimes there's no balance in a situation, and nobody is willing to hear what it is that you bring to the table, or to even trust in you, based upon the way you express yourself or you communicate. Because either you're up or you're down. You shut down when somebody isn't going to hear you. But no, you're not going to shut down until you tried to do your best and state your claim. And then if that's the case, then you're not going to wait 6 years until you get to the point to where you start standing up for yourself, speaking your mind, and not taking shit from anybody in the Queen of Swords energy. So your heart chakra is your ability to love, to be harmonious, and forgive. Send strength and healing, period, to this person, because guess what? They did teach you a lesson. They taught you how to get back on your bandwagon, to be strong, and to, stand up for yourself, right? And so the solar plex chakra is your optimism, clarity, and personal power. You're taking your personal power back by you walking away and by you looking at things and having a realization on what's really causing you toxicity and heartbreak. So you're taking your personal power back by having clarity, the realization that you need, but you're still being optimistic in the process. Your sacral chakra is your emotions, your confidence, and your intimacy. So if you're not able to have intimacy or have love or to get something from a person that you deem to be your emperor, then guess what? Your confidence goes out the door. You're very emotional and you're unstable when it comes to how you feel about yourself, because you feel like you're the person who did wrong. And it's really not you. It's this person who is not willing to, do the things that you assumed in the beginning, right? And that was because you weren't impeccable with your words and saying what it was that you really want. And if you did say it and they totally ignored it, it was because they didn't want that. So your root chakra is your ability to survive, to be stable, and to ground yourself. You're grounding yourself right now, and you're moving forward for happiness, harmony, and peace in your life. It says, I surround myself and others with joy and comfort. So that's what you're doing. You're going around people who complete you and not deplete you. So that way, if you give to people wholeheartedly and not expect to receive the same yourself, these people will be doing the exact same thing. They're going to fill your cup up as you fill theirs up. And that's the balance that you need. That's the balance that you need. You don't need the heartbreak. You don't need the toxicity. You need balance, and you need to change your belief system that you learned as a child. You have to unlearn to relearn. Does that make sense? Now I'm going to pull from the 100 Ways to Win at Love, and then I'm going to let this negative energy go with an affirmation. I just feel like, the lessons that we are learning is to move forward and to have balance and to, to understand what is causing that. That's why I say no man is your enemy, or from the game of life. I don't just say it. I didn't make it up. But no man is your friend. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. Take it to the next level. What are you waiting for? You must always be continuously working and taking your relationship to the next level if you don't want things to stagnate and eventually fall apart. So you tried to do that. But this person doesn't want to build a legacy with you. They are okay with the mundane. And so that is why this is not for you. Anger to love. Listen, let that anger energy morph into loving energy, or create something with it. There is something powerful about creating something from your anger. So remember, don't be upset with this person. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. Thank them and send strength and healing, period, to them, because they taught you a lesson. And so turn that angry energy into love and start manifesting your truth, manifesting and expressing your own self. And that's how I see this energy. So you guys, we're going to go ahead and let this negative energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.